Alright, hello, welcome to the 2021 Super Mario 64 Speedrun Awards. I'm Bajonas, as you know, and we're going to go through the awards that I sent out a few weeks ago and see who's going to be crowned the winner in each category. I had a lot of fun doing this. I hope you guys will enjoy the show and celebrate the winners along with us as we remember 2021, because it was a great year for Super Mario 64 speedrunning. We had a lot of great events. We had so many memorable moments, and you know, if we can just remember just a few of them, I think it'll be a success. So let's get going, right? Welcome everyone. I see a lot of first time chat from viewers in there, so good to see you all. I wasn't sure if that many people would participate, you know, it could have just been a dud, but we got 338 votes for the final forum. We got I want to say 70 or so different unique category nominations. We got 150 unique nomination forms and then 338 votes. So we got a lot of participation, and I think that makes the awards a lot better because the more people participate, the more unique names and the better overall picture you'll get. So we'll get into the awards. Yep. Thank you very much. I put on my Sunday best, and I'm still wearing shorts, of course. But, yeah. I like it. I like the suit. So, why don't we get into the awards here? So, I'm going to start. If you fill out the form, you may notice that it was separated into two categories. Or two sections. I'm going to do the second section first, and that's going to be a lot of the more fun awards. And then I'll do the first section in reverse to end on Player of the Year, which will be the last award, because I think that's how people usually do it, right? So I'm going to open up the official results, and maybe even after I could show you the pie charts, because I think that's pretty interesting, but I also don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so I think I'll just read off the winners, and then we can talk about it more after. So the first award of the Super Mario 64 Speedrun Awards 2021 is Best Fail. Now, there were some really good clips. I mean, if you watched Kobe's videos at all, you know that there's a lot of good clips. And we got 6 final nominations. Right, the first one. I was going to have a montage of these as I was talking, but you know, I had a deadline and I couldn't do it all, so I'm sorry. But we have Ouija losing the world record to the final star. Of course, the chat knows Ouija, you fool, featuring GTM. We have J-Mill getting soft locked by the Chuckya in TTM. That was an amazing clip. Gerby's dying from the very top of TTC 100. Nader Beans getting hit by an airstrike in bits. He fell off by where you grab the pole, and then the bomb fell on top of him, and then the Chuckya also grabbed him, so it locked the camera out of the normal perspective, and the Chuckya threw him off the edge. It was ridiculous. And we had Ouija save and quit after almost doing an insane moving Reds backup, and Wilco soft locking while failing TTC 100. Now, this one wasn't even close, right? I think it's a bit of a popularity contest, but I think the most iconic moment was, of course, Ouija losing the world record to grabbing the final star in bits. Ouija, you fool indeed. Best fail of 2021. Congratulations. All right. Now, the flip side of that is the best save or clutch of the year. And this one's a bit more vague, but anything where someone pulled off a really impressive save or recovery was fair game. So we had the Cheese world record where he golded bits. Okay, I'm going through the nominations. There are 5 nominations. Cheese golding bits for world record. Lunar Jump saving Fly Guy list where he was like, no, yes, you know what I'm talking about. Another Lunar Jump clip where he almost died in Fire Sea, but somehow jumped the instant his burn ended to avoid burning again. Suiji's world record BLJs after accidentally ground pounding. This is in the 1448. And then Wilco almost losing to the THI Koopa, but he got saved by the breeze and then they finished the race in the nick of time. And the winner of Best Save or Clutch in 2021 goes to Cheese Golding Sky for the world record. So that was the best save or clutch of the year. Thank you very much. Thank you. I should have had like a soundboard, like, you know, clap, 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 you know, whatever. All right. Now the third kind of clip award. Actually, no, I messed up. Okay, I was actually gonna play a few of these. So we got the Ouija one, right? Okay. Ouija. Do I even need to play it? You guys have heard it like a million times. Should I even play it? Yeah? Play it? Okay. There we go. This is the only time Ouija didn't miss the third throw, by the way, if you've noticed. He's had so many good runs where he missed the third throw. I think he had like a 705 1-star. It would have been like a 1449 16-star in the Sleep 16. Oh, I don't have... There we go.
Did I?
Well, you got the retime.
Yep, I got it. I didn't.
I think it's so funny. G10 was watching this on a couple seconds delay. He's like, oh, you're fine. Just retime it.
No, oh my god. Ouija, you fool. Alright, well, cool.
Good
we
clip.
Got 14.
Good
well,
clip.
We got 14.
Sorry, Ouija. It's probably
Did he even
painful.
save?
And you know what? I haven't heard GTM in the call since, so maybe there's something we don't know. Maybe a bit of drama. All right. I mean, this one... I have to put my mic down for a sec. Because Twitch clips are not cropped as the same as YouTube videos. Yada, yada, yada. We'll skip ahead a bit. Or I don't know. It's like 2 minutes. That's Cheese. Oh, wait. I didn't even... Alright, I had like the studio mode thing and I didn't even do the clip transition. Bad streamer. I'm a terrible streamer. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. See, this is what happens when you do something for the first time, right? I knew this was going to happen at some point. I tried to keep it simple, and this was kind of like, I wanted to have this all in like pre-edited videos to play, and then did not have enough time to finish those. So, yeah, yeah, it's plopped in the center. Now it's plopped in the corner, dude. Thank you, Green Sweegie. Thank you, Ringo. I look like such a pro right now. I'm just looking at myself so much that I forget to do all the restreaming. Yeah, I think the corner's actually fine. I mean, this was crazy. If you remember, this was in January. Cheese had only been back to running for about 2 or 3 weeks. And he got this run, and it was like just barely possible. His best possible time is like, look, it's like 138.24 or 26 even. I think 26 actually, going into Sky, and he ended up golding to get the world record by 3 seconds. So that was definitely one of the most clutch endings. If you remember back in Break the Record Live 2020, Cheese's Tippy was actually the best recorded Tippy to get that 138.54. What's up, Wes? I appreciate your delay. By the way, this is a nomination for Best Pop-Off or Celebration, which is actually pretty fitting because that's the next award. So, congratulations to Cheese for winning that one. And now we have Best Pop-Off or Celebration. So, you guys have seen, we've got Cheese's world record pop-off there. We have Batora's 138.21 pop-off. Gravy's first ever 49 and 70. If you don't know who Youngest Gravy is, he's fairly new, but he was 49 capable for a really long time, lost a lot of runs, and he had kind of, I would say, like a Simply-esque reaction, like of his 138.28 when Gravy got that 49. There were some tears, very, very, very masculine, honorable tears. So that was a nomination. Jaquarium had a really great pop-off for his 48. We had Liam's 137. We have Miskiff donating a sub to Papa Plot when they did a race. This one's actually hilarious. He was doing balancer throws, kept spinning for the third one, and then gifted a sub. Then actually he hit the throw to win the race. So that was pretty good. We have Slip's world record, where he was like, oh, cool. And then obviously Suiji's world record, where if I imitated that, I'd break your eardrums. But that was, you know, pure energy and an insane pop-off. So, without further ado, the winner of Best Pop-Off for Celebration for 2021 is actually Batora for the 138.21 pop-off. So, let's have a little watch. Yes, I do have to crop it again. Sweet. I'll put that at like half volume. Dude, I was actually trying to make like an intro playlist with like some Kobe video highlights, and Go Batora was one of the videos. It's legendary pop-off there for Batora. Yeah, you can tell like how much nerves he has at the end. Now, like, I've run 120 obviously, nowhere near that level, and I can say like once you get in Tippy, it's like you're like physically and mentally worn out, and it's so much harder to play well. So that's insane, being able to clutch it like that. And yes, that is we'll get to that again later, King Curls, but Batora actually held world record in 2010. 2010. This is 2 years before Siglemic. And somehow he actually kept up with the game, never touched world record again, but for 10 years was able to maintain a pretty top level of movement, and actually came back in 2021 to get the world record once again. So that's a really cool story for Batora. All right, you know what? We'll play Go Batora. What the heck? I could pull it up immediately. Hold on, Go Batora, because it's in my history. Here we go, boys. In fact, I'll just let this play as I do like the next couple of words. Hope I'm not infringing on anyone's copyright here. I didn't crop this very well. There we go. Yep, Japanese copyright. That is actually a good point. I mean, this is just a YouTuber. This is like a fan-made sort of thing. But I mean, you never know. You never know. But I hope they will forgive me. Yeah. I was vibing to this. I was like, dude, I gotta use this somehow. And moral of the story, whatever, recurring storyline. I didn't have time to do it, so I'm sorry, but I'll let that play as we move on to Community Fight Champion. This is kind of a shout out to GTM for kind of popularizing this. I think this was in December. He made like a fight tier list of like who would beat me up and who I would beat up and stuff like that. So I thought it would be pretty funny to have as an award. And we have 5 nominees: Collins, Dowski, Gainai, Paracusia, and Ouija. So this one, all right, let me just say the winner. The winner of the Community Fight Champion is Ouija. Now, I think this was not actually who would win in a fight. First of all, Collins is like a jiu-jitsu purple belt. So I think if anyone was literally trying to make an educated decision, you'd have to pick Collins. But Ouija's like fairly tall and muscular. He and Ganai have been posting their gains somewhat, so definitely well-deserved nominations. Paracusia's just a large guy. Actually, he's lost some weight, but he seems like he could smash some people pretty good. And then we have Dowski, who, when he's not DJing in games, he's lifting. So that was a pretty good nomination there. Yeah, Ouija's like 6... Is he 6'4"? I thought he was 6'2". Anyway, he's very tall. Yeah, Para, I feel like if it was like a street fight kind of deal, I think Para would have kind of like the grit to tough it out. Whereas speedrunners are a lot of little bitches, right? So I think Para's a good call there. Alright, now, funniest community member. Alright, I'm sorry to everyone who is not one of the 6 nominees, because you're all very funny. Alright, we have Creator Destroyer, who you may know from the iconic Super Mario 64 voice lobby chat. Honestly, honorable mention to everyone in that chat, especially Robber. Hello, Creator. You didn't think you were getting nominated, were you? Oh, fuck. Right? Alright, then we have GTM. Most prolific Twitch chatter in the community, I think, by a mile. We have Liam, who has just a very dry sense of humor, but if you get attuned to it, he actually is pretty funny. We have Lunar Jump, who, I mean, needs no further explanation. We have Simply, obviously one of the most enthusiastic, entertaining streamers in the game. And then we have Squeaks, who's relatively new. But I like him, actually came from CSGO. And I have a bit of... I'm always rooting for Squeaks. And he is a really, really funny streamer. I don't watch him as much as I'd like to, but well-deserved nomination. And the winner of the award goes to Lunar Jump, funniest community member 2021. And it's good to have him back. He came back around like I think October or something. But he was gone. He had that one stream where he acted like he was going to stream Mario, and then he posted like a montage of him fixing up an old car. And it's pretty cool if you saw that. But shout outs to Lunar. He's doing great. He just went full time. And he's probably streaming right now, actually. So shout outs to Lunar, funniest community member. And moving on now to biggest grinder, the streamer or runner who essentially, you know, had the most insane grind, the Sigma grind set. People who were just day in and day out giving it everything to improve at Mario 64. And I think these people all definitely put in the hours. So we've got Kano. Well, what can you say about that? The Stream Unlimited man himself. I don't think you could not have him on this list. We have Liam, who's so consistent and just, you know, he like doesn't even care. He detaches his emotion. He's like, I'm going to play for 8 hours, and then he just does it. We got Nindire, who put in a lot of hours this year. Pretty much spent the first like 4 months of the year practicing or something, and then streamed like I want to say almost every day for most of the rest of the year. Huge improvement, and definitely because of those hours. So shout outs to Nindire. Slippery Nip, one of the most familiar faces in the directory now. I think he first revealed his face this year, but just constantly giving us that late night 16, and well, honestly, a frequent go-to on pace. And Ouija is the last nomination. When he's on, he is on. He kind of personifies ADHD and speedrunning. He will just stream for like 16 hours randomly and not sleep. I wouldn't recommend it. Alright, so out of Kano, Liam, Dide, Slip, and Ouija, the winner is, of course, Kano for Stream Unlimited, the 100x 16 runs, all that stuff. I don't think there's a biggest grinder on all of Twitch. So, yeah, definitely Kano for that one. He's quite a Giga Chad. Yes. All right, and this one's kind of related. The most deserved PB. Someone whose PB was a big feel-good story. Someone that really put in the work and earned it, and it kind of paid off in a very fulfilling way. We have Kano's 1458, Liam's 137.53, Slip's 14.56, Suiji's 1448, Wilco's 143.57, and Zufi's 47.23. Rip Zufi. Very sad. Hope he comes back someday. But the winner is still Kano with the 1458 world record to end Stream Unlimited, which was something I didn't even think. I wasn't a believer until he did it. He really pushed himself like past the breaking point to get that time, and I think that's an amazing story. All right. I'll try to pick up the pace a bit. RTA Strat of the Year. I think this is kind of cool just to reflect on some of the improvements we've made in overall speedrunning and the level of gameplay that we're at now in 2021. And some of these were new finds. So we have Chip Clip. I think that one shocked the world pretty much, that no one had done it before. Even the testers were like, "Oh my, wait, seriously? Did you know? No, nobody knew. Okay. All right." Chip Groove found that one out. We have Salt Bog, aka the HMC 100 triple jump dive that saves 2 seconds. Really cool strat, insane find, and people are doing this in high level 120. Liam K. Bog. We have Fly Guyless, which this is the first year it became mainstream, and I was blown away that people were doing this. Frame perfect slide kicks, really precise angles, and actually getting it pretty consistently. I think Suiji got it like over 70 out of 100 times or something like that. So never in a million years would I have thought we'd be doing this consistently in RTA. All right, we got 2 more nominations. One is the Saxdale JRB Cannon list, where you slide down the pillar. This is a very old idea, but Saxdale came up with like a better explained setup for it, and I think Liam still does this in RTA, and maybe a few other people are doing it. And it literally saves like a couple seconds to regular frame walk, which saves like 5 seconds to instant cannon shot. It's a massive time save, and I think that's something we're going to see more in 2022. And the last one is TTC Moving Reds. I think this is the year where it really got big. So many dead runs to it, but so many hype moments when people get it. So those are the RTA Strat of the Year nominations. And the award goes to Chip Clip. I think everyone saw that coming, but a truly insane discovery for 2021. And congrats to Chip Groove for being an unlikely face of a new iconic strat. All right. So we're getting toward... Actually, we've only done like 6 awards. Wow. I was going to say we're getting toward the end of the first half, but we still have 4 more. Player to look out for in 2022. And I think there are so many names you could put here, but I narrowed it down to 5. And I have to say, for the organization of the awards, if I had to do it again, I would do it a little bit differently, because I think this player to look out for in 2022, most improved, breakout player of the year, and player of the year all had a very similar nomination pool. So I tried to kind of give them each their own identity. But I think in the future I'll try to be a little bit more specific on what each award would mean if I can do this again in 2022/23. So we got 5 nominees here. Oh, Lunar gave a speech. Never give up, never surrender. That is Lunar Jump. Shoutouts to Lunar. All right. Player to look out for in 2022. Dowski, who came back from his year of Minecraft and is doing 120 now. Already got a 140. Falcon, who you may remember from the Summoning Solid video, the world record history of Donkey Kong 64 any percent with Falcon X Falcon. And he's playing Super Mario 64 now, and he's doing really well. He crushed the Fantasy League. He got like 11,000 points. He got more than pretty much every other team combined. Like, he got more than a team's worth of points on his own. Callie, who I'm very impressed with the amount of people who voted for Callie, because I feel like if it's a popularity contest, he might not get enough shine, but he's had an amazing year and just looks to be getting better and better. We have Zappy, who's very new, but he's a 16-star Japanese 16-star runner who has gone from like a 1650 to a 1530 in the last like 3 months. So yeah, I'm choking out of nerves because I think he could be the next Suigi if there is such a thing. So Zappy, keep your eye out for him. And the winner. Wait, I didn't say. Okay. Well, the winner of the award is the person I didn't say yet, is Nindide, who has gone down to a 140.03 from having no 120 PB at the beginning of this year. He played briefly in 2017, but this is the first real year of Nindide playing. And yeah, he's just really good at Mario. He puts in a lot of hours, and definitely if he keeps going, 139 and beyond for 2022, I would say. So, Nindide, player to look out for. All right. Next award, Unsung Hero of the Community. Now, this one, I'm actually mad because in the nomination, okay, let me read the nominations. We have, first of all, everyone here sincerely deserves to be on this list, and if you haven't heard of them, that means that this award is doing its job. So we have Damage Kai, Kai Man, Saxdale, Salt and Ginger, Saren for GSA specifically, and Wormy. Damage Kai does a lot of stuff in the help channels. Also works on like Discord bot commands and stuff. He also sells some controller parts. Kaiman, the MVP moderator of the SM64 leaderboard, verified I think like 75% of the runs in like the second half of the year. He literally verifying thousands of runs. Like, he should be paid. We should get a GoFundMe for him or something. Show the graph. I don't know if I want to show the graphs. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. But maybe I'll release it after. Or if everyone wants, I can show the graphs at the end. How about that? I'll show the graphs like at the end of everything. Oh, for the verification thing? Oh, yeah, I don't... Shoot, if you can like link it to me, I'll pull it up. Yeah, thanks, Larry. I think that's probably smart. All right, so what I was actually mad about, which I will talk about the results a little bit on this one, because for the nominations, Kaiman got like, I want to say he was nominated by like more than half the people who filled out a nomination for this category. I'm like, finally, Kaiman getting some shine. And then for the first like 3 days of the week that this award was up, Kaiman was in the lead. And then actually someone else ended up getting more votes at the end. So I do want to say, like, if it were me, I would absolutely give it to Kaiman. Not to say that the real winner doesn't deserve it. He absolutely does. But I feel like Kaiman did get a bit snubbed. And I just want to say we sincerely appreciate everything he does. So, the winner of the award, according to the votes, is the wonderful Salt and Ginger. So give it up for Salt, for Unsung Hero of the Community. Who campaigned? I don't know. But Salt is still definitely a worthy winner. So no shame in that. I wouldn't like take the award from him because he absolutely earns it. So shout outs to him. All right, we got 2 more awards for this kind of section, which are biggest surprise and best moment of 2021. These are pretty vague, but I think it's just kind of a way for people to give like an open-ended shout out to something that they thought was really memorable from the year. We have for biggest surprise of 2021, we have the chip clip discovery, Liam Dowski and Luna returning, how quickly Liam dominated the 120 star after coming back, the week of November 7th to 10th with 1670 and 120 world records all being broken in like a 4-day span, and Suigi's meteoric improvement. For biggest surprise of the 2021, the award goes to 1670 and 120 world records being broken from November 7th to 10th. They were, I believe this was like 1455 or 1454. The 4658 and then Liam's 137.53 all happened like within 4 days of each other. So that was a really, really crazy time. So big surprise. Good award for 2021. 1455. Yep. Shout outs to Sweegie. Doing the historian's work there. And for best moment of 2021, we have as nominations Liam's comeback stream, Kano's world record to end stream unlimited, Sweegie's 1448, Ouija's You Fool moment featuring GTM, Kano's 1456 in the Sleep 16 live time attack, and Batora reclaiming the 120-star world record after 10 years. And I looked up the dates. He held the 120-star world record from December 18th, 2010 to February 15th, 2011. And then, over 10 years later, April 9th to October 9th, 2021. Exactly 6 months at the number one spot on the leaderboard for Batora after 10 years. So, yeah, that's just incredible. The 10 years thing. I just can't believe it. But the winner of best moment of 2021 is Kano's world record to end stream unlimited. That was his 1458, the first 14 since Aki's 1459 all the way back in 2019. So the best moment of 2021 goes to Kano. All right. So I think those went pretty well, and we have now, I would say, are kind of like the more traditional awards, the ones that are more like best person in some category or aspect of speedrunning. And we're going to start out with ROM hacks, because I think the ROM hacks deserve a little bit of love, even though this is mostly for vanilla speedrunning. I know like nothing about ROM hacks. I did want to include a category for ROM hack player of the year, and I can't really say I know much about most of these guys, but people did give a little bit of context in the nominations, which I thought was really useful. So thank you for that. Our nominations are Cartoon Buffoon, Katze, LXQ Zach, Segotu, Simple Flips, and Triforce TK. And the winner of ROM Hack Player of the Year goes to Triforce TK. So congratulations, Triforce. I know I did watch him a little bit this year, and he is just so consistent. And a lot of those ROM hacks, you have like, you know, a lot of really precise segments that just take a different skill set than vanilla runs. So the way he can execute all those different stars and strats is pretty impressive. So Triforce is the ROM hack player of the year. No love for West Dog, I'm sorry. Simple Flips did get some votes. I was kind of looking at this like it was probably going to be a popularity contest. I think Triforce TK is still kind of like a popular vote, sort of, but definitely deserving of the award. All right, and the other ROM hack award is Best New ROM Hack of the Year. Shout outs to Simple Flips for romhacking.net or .com, which is the place where you can find pretty much any Mario 64 ROM hack and more information about it. And I use that website a good bit for checking out all of the different nominations. And I think the ones we have here are really good. I was impressed. Makes me want to get into ROM hacks in 2022. So our nominations are Despair Mario's Gambit by GMD Does Damage, Lucy's Levitation by The Cozies, Mario's New Earth by Pixel SM64, Mario's Vacation Course by Rionu, Return to Yoshi's Island Demo by Kaze, and Summer Mix Hack 21 by... Hold on. Names are cut off. It's a lot of people. It's a mix hack. So GMD Does Damage, Hala Pinecone, Okami BW, RP DAC, Vicky Cello 64, and Xenon X for Summer Mix Hack 2021. And the winner of the award goes to, drumroll, Return to Yoshi's Island by Kaze. And I think this one was actually a really even distribution. Like it wasn't like a 50% for everyone. He won with 26% of the votes. Lucy's Levitation and Mario's Vacation Course were very close behind. So very competitive category for best new ROM hack. And I think if you're looking for a ROM hack, any of those I'm sure will be great. So check them out. Now, this moves us on to best single star of the year. So a single star speedrun is where you perform a single star and you time it on Star Grab real time. It's held currently on the Usamune Hello Work website. And I thought about doing single star player of the year, but I think that would be almost too obvious. So I wanted to do best single star of the year for for just some more variety of nominations. And I think it's more fun to watch the single star and then think of it as in terms of a single run and then rate them that way, because there are so many good single star runs this year. You could literally just go down through the list and you'll be entertained. So the nominations are The Big House in the Sky by Shake, Mario Wings to the Sky by Kaiman. This technically happened in 2022, but I'm including any run that was performed before the nominations were collected. So his is still valid in terms of how I'm judging this. I don't know. Wait. I don't know, Zion. Anyway, you're here now. I appreciate you being here. So, okay. Best single star of the year. We have Big House in the Sky by Shake, Mario Wings to the Sky by Kaiman, Scary Shrooms Red Coins by Shake, Shocking Aerolifts by Gibbos and Shake. They both got the same time, 11:54. So even though they're two separate runs, I kind of included them together. Slip Sliding Away by Shake, and TikTok Clock 100 Coins by Dark Dog. So the winner of Best Single Star to the Year, also by the way, would not have been Shake's choice, but The Big House in the Sky by Shake, aka Carpetless, was the clear winner for Best Single Star of the Year. Congratulations. It is a fantastic single star run. So congratulations to Shake, and please go follow him on Twitch or check out his YouTube channel. He made a compilation video of all the single star runs he made in 2021 that were world records, and it's like 10 minutes long of like 20-second stars. He had an insane year, and I think just watching single star runs is maybe some of the most impressive stuff you can get out of Mario 64. Yeah, I don't know, the one where he beat the record by a significant amount with like a lag reductions and like a better navigation to the warp. So the most recent one, he was actually practicing the single star again. I think he wants to beat it and lower the time. So fair play. Shake is just on another level. He's like, that Carpetless could be better. I'll do it again. It's just called Shake. In fact, I actually have... Okay, here. I was going to play the single star for you guys, but there's his YouTube channel. And I will pull up the video. All right, here we go. Shake, everybody. I think it's fun how glitchy wall kick lag do bounce is like the easiest part. Most cringe was not included this year, Mo Mauler. Maybe another time. This camera angle saves a ton in lag reduction. You can compare to Shia's video if you want to see the difference. There you go. Carpetless. 46.79. Poor carpet. I know. Very sad. Okay. So, that was best single star of the year. And kind of in a similar vein, we have best TAS of the year. And these could be single star TASes or like full game TASes. There's a few of each. So, we have 6 nominations. Oh, there were some Zoofy nominations for the single star records as well. I could have included one. But it's pretty much, since there were like so many different stars, most of them were just nominated by one person each, and I just tried to pick out just a good spread. It wasn't like nominations had very many. There weren't many recurring nominations outside of Carpetless. So, best TAS of the year, we have 6 nominations: 16-star SBLJ list by Crackhex, BOB 100 plus Koopa Race by Plush, SM74 Extreme Edition 157-star by Frame Perfection, the 1-key Nice Percent. It was an improvement of the 1-key TAS down to 420.69 from like 0.73 or something. Mysterious Mountainside by Palix, the first ever SM64 TAS to use a floating point precise movement, where I believe the floating point error of the floating point rounding error of some sort gave him enough height to get like the second glitchy wall kick or something, or like it's only possible because of the floating point and precision, which is pretty insane. And then Frosty Slide for 8 red coins by CZ. And the winner is, this was actually really close, but it's SBLJ list 16-star by Crackhex. So, shout outs to Crackhex and everyone else who participated on that task. I know it was a joint effort, but I did kind of have to just decide, like, you know, who I wanted to put as like kind of the author, and I would say it is primarily Crackhex. So maybe we can watch like a little bit of it here. There were a lot of 6 stars in this task. Yeah, GTM does this. What Simply thumbnail? Is Simply watching me or something? God damn it, Simply. Take in all my viewers. They're mine! That's so insane for... Oh shit, I forgot about that. Oh shit. You know what, I'll let that play for like another minute. Why don't we just watch some tasks? Show the bits? Yeah, let's watch bits. Oh, clock punch. Oh. Sweet. Ooh, I'm gonna get some water. Let's go. Insane. Oh, that I believe that's from the... Wait, let me see if it's in the 0-star task. I think the bits task that actually was a significant time save was separate from this. I know what you're talking about. It's like a different BLJ that's from like... Okay, here we go. I think this is it. Yeah, this feels Jace from like the first elevator, I believe. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, that was not part of the original 16-star Crackhex task, but that should have been its own nomination, I think, because that saves like 5 seconds over what we saw from the 16 tasks. All right, that was incredible. I can't even begin to understand it. Maybe one day. It's very interesting stuff. Okay, watch the vid on the right with Shroud. Where? Guys, I can't find Shroud. All right, maybe another time. All right, so now that brings us to most improved player of the year. As I said earlier, it was kind of hard to differentiate between breakout player, most improved player, player to look out for. So I take responsibility for that. But I think what I had in mind is established players that still had an amazing improvement. So these are players who are not rookie players, but still had some very sick times. So they're between rookie level and then like world record level. So we have, well, I mean, some of these are world record level too, but not as in people who would have been getting world records this year. So we have Benji, Chip Groove, Dark Dog, Gainai, Karen, Ikori, ISO, and Saxdale. Now, that's like 8 people. I could have put like 20 people on that list. I kind of want to give a special shout out to Nicholas, who carried my fantasy league team. Lay Sauce, who's been doing really well. I also want to talk about... actually, I was going to talk about this for Breakout Player of the Year. So let's move on to Breakout... the winner of Most Improved Player of the Year is Benji, who went from a 48. He didn't even have 47 in 2020. From 48 at the end of 2020 to a 47.06, I believe, at the end of 2021. World record contender and almost Twitch partner. He's been denied like 4 times. So please follow Benji if you see him. Help him get that partner. I think there's so many Mario partners that Twitch is like, I think we have enough. But no, you need Benji. Come on, give him partners. So shout outs to Benji winning Most Improved Player of the Year. And now that brings us to Breakout Player of the Year, which I had not only 8 nominations, but 10, because I felt there were too many people. So, the nominations for Breakout Player of the Year, which I defined as people who have received their first shout-out level times, which is 149 or better in 120 star, 50 or better in 70 star, 15 or better in 16 star, in 2021. Asterisk on their current platform, because Suiji got it on emulator in like December, and I felt like Suiji was definitely breakout player, so I pretty much put that caveat there. So the nominations for Breakout Player of the Year are Armada, Bubzia, who isn't really doing RTA, but I think the blindfolded stuff definitely deserves an award or a mention in some aspects. So Bubzia, Falcon, Callie, Nindide, Ryan DiCielo, Shake, Suiji. Shake did not have a single star record until this year, and now he's got like 30. Trey Bordeaux and Zappy. Yeah, I want to give some shout outs to everyone who did not make the list. There were a lot of 16 runners who got like 15s this year that I think like it would have been too hard to differentiate. People who I would almost have on here were like Lay Sauce, Nicholas, Tracer's husband. You can still change your name. It's not too late. More people that I think really broke out in 2021. So, Ringo. I'm sorry, Ringo. Oh, Kai Maddox. You were one of the 16. You were I snubbed you. You were one of the 16 star players I didn't include. Kai Maddox recently got the MU world record with a 15:09 on emulator in 16 star. So amazing improvement for Kai. And I just feel like we live in a talent factory, and we're very lucky to have such an active community. So thank you all. And if you feel like you should have been on this list, you probably should have been, and shout outs to you as well. All right, guys, 4 more awards. We're getting toward the end. All right. Commentator of the Year. This one exists because I'm me, right? So the nominations. Oh, the winner of Breakout Player of the Year is Suiji. I think that was obvious, but I mean, 1448 from pretty much nowhere at the end of 2020. So I don't know if we'll ever see a breakout player like that again. Suiji, well-deserved winner of Breakout Player of the Year. All right. Commentator of the Year. We have 6 nominations. Electric, Badronis, Collins, Markinator, Simply, and West Dog, formerly known as Shrek Dog. But apparently he's trying to be more legit. So, the winner is West Dog. This is pretty close between Wes and Simply, and they were the clear 2 favorites. They each got about a third of the vote, and the rest of us not so much. But if you were watching Break the Record 70 Star, Sleep 16, a lot of the other big events of the year, me, Collins, Markinator, and Electric, I think did a lot of those. So that's why we're on there. I also want to shout out people like Laysos, who does his own tournaments, Low Appeal, Blue Haven, other people who I think didn't make it because they mostly do their own stuff, but very, very good commentators. So, Commentator of the Year, West Dog. And I think if you want proof, watch his reaction to Kano's shout out. I was in the booth with him, and I'm just like, I'm going to let him go. He's going to do his thing. You know, I don't want to even stand in the way because I know he'll nail the moment. So, shout outs to Wes for Commentator of the Year. Now, Event of the Year related to commentator, but we have 6 events. There could have been a lot more, but 6 events nominated for Event of the Year, which is a tournament or competition in the speedrunning community, SM64 community, obviously. And we had some 1v1 races tournaments. We had some live time attack, break the record style tournaments. And we had tournaments across many different categories. It was a great year. I remember in 2018, that was the first year I started playing Mario 64. Tournaments were usually like, you got a bunch of people together. You said you were going to do a tournament. You got a restreamer, or you had someone restream it. You got some people, maybe commentators if you're lucky. And then everyone quits halfway through. We've come a long way, and now we have like tournaments that honestly are better than we deserve. They are so good. So, without further ado, the nominations are Break the Record 70 Star by ESA, European Speedrun Assembly. The SM64 Community Draft by Ringo. This was the fantasy league that had over like 100 members. It was a lot of fun. We might be doing something like that in 2022. Also, shout out to T-Hags. He made the scoring bot that just tracked all the PBs throughout the event and updated like the standings. That worked really well. He pretty much did a great service for the event, and I think that was a lot of fun to follow every day. So the community draft, the Saucy 120 by Lay Sauce. It was a great 120 tournament. I think, oh my God, it was like Callie and Chip Groove in the finals. It was such a good race. That was a great tournament. I forget who won. Who remembers? Help me out. Callie. Okay, thank you, Lay Sauce. Yep. That was a sick event. Sleep 16 by GSA. That was their Break the Record event that happened in November. The Sophomore 16 by Simply. I think that's still going on even. But had a lot of big variety streamers. Simply obviously nailing it on comms as usual. A lot of fun. And the Super 16 World Championship by West Dog. Okay, it ended a while ago. Okay, but the Super 16 by West Dog is the final nomination. We had some great races there. I think some of the most hyped 16 races are races of any category that we've seen. And yeah, what more can you say? He did a great job. I think out of like all the solo event organizers, that was maybe like the most hyped tournament of the year. And the winner for event of the year is Break the Record 70 Star by ESA. It was a great event. I cannot say enough about how good their event is. They run an amazing show. Like the hosts are great. Like the production, the layouts and everything are like miles ahead of what we could do on our own. So it's so awesome to have them do events for Mario 64. Yeah, they had some ad readouts, but man, they killed the ad reads anyway. So those sponsors got their money's worth. All right, two categories remaining: streamer or content creator of the year. Speedrunning pretty much revolves around the streaming ecosystem. That's how a lot of people make their money, find friends, viewers. And some people go the extra mile and become big streamers. And we have several people here today to nominate for streamer or content creator of the year. We have Cheese, Kano, Cobrager, who does the SM64 highlight videos. He's been doing them like weekly starting in the last couple months. So he's been on that grind. Liam, Lunar Jump, Simply, and Squeaks. Squeaks is pretty new, but he's maybe he's such a great streamer. I think he could stream anything and everyone would love it. So we have 7 nominees for streamer of the year, and the winner is Simply for streamer or content creator of the year. Congratulations to Simply, definitely the biggest. And he also still, despite having sold out, continues to do a lot of work popularizing SM64 and kind of showing a good face of the community for other people who don't know us. So so great to have Simply, and he's been back to 120 star and killing it. So Simply is a well-deserved content creator of the year, which brings us to our final award for the show. It's been a lot of fun, and the one award that you have to have is Player of the Year. And they were 5 people. All right, I tried to get 5 or 6 nominees for everything. Some of them, like Breakout Player, I could have gone down to like a list of 30 people. But Player of the Year, they were 5 people, and only 5 who I think qualified for Player of the Year, because they did some amazing stuff. And I just gotta point that out specifically. Like, there were so many people, but these 5 were head and shoulders above the rest for 2021. Our nominees are Kano, who set the 16-star world record with the 1458, set 1-star and 0-star world records, and continues to be one of the top players in 16-star, learning 70-star. He really had an awesome year, and I believe he set the 1-star record multiple times. It was going back and forth. There's a week or so where like Luigi was doing it, and Kano ended up getting like a really sick time. We have Liam, who came back. His PB was 138.43. Brought it down in like 3 months to a 137.53. He is miles ahead of everyone else in 120 star. He's completely dominant. No one's even close. But that could change. But Liam, definitely the 120 star king of 2021. We have Shake, who set, should have the number, but he set like 30 single star world records in 2021. And he really makes single star look like a viable avenue for a runner's focus, just because of how good he is at it. He nails the method. Like when he practices a star, like he'll go through, he'll save state it, he'll grind out save states for frames, He'll put it all together, and then he'll get the record. He just does it so well, and he has to be on this list, even though he's not an RTA runner. Shake, single star runner of the year by a mile, and the best there's ever been for single star, on God. And Suiji came out of nowhere to be the 16 world record holder with a 14:48. Arguably the category of the year would be 16 star, and Suiji's on top of that heap for right now, and just had an incredible year, set multiple world records toward the end of it. And last but not least, Ouija, who is probably the only runner here who's done long and short categories to a high level in 2021. Set the 70 world record and a couple 16 world records as well. Currently has a 14:53 and a 46:58. Probably just by eye test, the best player ever. I know that might be controversial, but Ouija is on another level. So, without further ado, the player of the year for 2021, according to your votes, is Ouija. Congratulations, Ouija. Player of the year. And with that, that is all the awards to give out. We've had some amazing players and events go on this last year, and I'm just so lucky to be part of it. I want to say thank you all so much for being here and watching the awards. I had a lot of fun, and I'd like to do it again next year if that's something you guys would like, and we'll do it bigger and better next time. So congrats to all the winners. I think everyone here genuinely deserved the awards that they were nominated for and won. So I have one more thing to leave you with, because as I was making these awards, I thought, like, in a way it was kind of like making the credits for 2021. It was kind of like that kind of theme, like a happy resolution to everything that we've achieved in 2021. And it's been a hard year for a lot of people. And 2022, though, hope we get back to some live events. Hope we get some more amazing world records. We might even be heading toward kind of like the upper bounds of where people can actually reach in terms of RTA, but who knows? We've said that before, and we were always wrong. So I'm going to leave you with this, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much for watching.
Stars is restored to the castle. The power of the stars is restored to the castle. And it's all thanks to you. Thank you, Mario. And it's all we have to do something special for you.
Here we go!
Listen, everybody. Let's bake a delicious cake. For Mario.
so much for watching my awards.